As a shooter, hey, my coach wants me to do this, he must believe in me, then your numbers will get better.
Here is Lin, swooping through the lane. Jeremy Lin flips it home, and we know he can drive.
He sure can. We know that 7-footers are dribbling too much, that's a bad thing.
Lin trying to race in the lane, flips it up and in. That's a nice take with a fading shot clock.
And I think that's a perfect example. Worth his weight is going to be able to knock down an open 12-footer.
Lin throws it away.
Feeling just coming and working out with the guys because I'm actually in a position of leadership versus in the past few years I've just been a backup and kind of the 6th, 7th, 8th man, and so there isn't that same sense of responsibility or people don't look to you the same way. And so here, being back in that position, I mean, this what I've been my whole life is a starting point guard. What is a leader is someone whose job is to bring the best out of everybody else. And so to be back in this position, it just I would say the last week has been really fun. Just it feels natural, it feels right, because that's just what I'm used to, and I feel like that's kind of that's part of my strengths as a person or player is to lead, and so I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm just thankful. And there's so many times where I would finish practice, I'd go home, and I'd just be like, man, I'm thankful to be back in this position again.
You could see it throughout practices and when he's around the guys, and I think everyone is really ready for him to take control, especially of the offense.
Yeah, Sarah, and just to tag on that, I think one of the keys why I think this is really going to work for Jeremy Lin as he buries one from long range is that I think he hit on an interesting point. Not like you're taking a two-guard, a scorer, and saying, hey, we don't have any point guards here, Jeremy. We need you to shift your mentality from a two-guard to a point guard. He understands it, so now it's just fun.
Little experience of what it's like
to play, yeah.
Because we do act like 17-month-olds from time to time.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm better prepared this year to handle it.
Lin misfires on the three.
Does it tell you a little bit about their offense, too, with Brook Lopez? That he's talking about sliding a 7-footer to the three-point line for a three-point shot in a set.
He has always been able to get into the paint. You see the numbers in Charlotte last year. That has never been an issue for him. And he's big enough to finish as well.
He come down the lane, go up on one leg, and just throw it up. He's usually doing something to set up the defender.
We all need that in our lives, Jim.
Well, yeah, you need somebody to put a fist under your chin to straighten you out.
That's
a little
it.
bit. You just did that.
Lin lines it up and cans it. Jeremy Lin. A 7-0 Nets run, and Lin has 12 points, 2 of 3 from deep.
There was around them after that second dribble.
8 points for Lopez. Lin with the steal. Lin in the open floor. Lin and blew it. He just hooked it backwards. Here's Lopez again, cradling. Found Booker, a lot of traffic there. Boy on the drive, the floater banks off. Lin will pop, you bet. The three-point shot is going down for Jeremy Lin. 3 of 4 from deep.
And whether it's free,
nice little meet and greet. Lin tried the drive, got it stripped, wanted the call, didn't get it. Here comes Harris. Harris, strong take, couldn't finish. Drummond will.
Them getting that shot off.
Stan Van Gundy has been very pleased with Tobias Harris and his few weeks of practice. In the corner, it's Morris. No. Lin, Hamilton, Booker, Hollis Jefferson, and Foy. The 5 for Brooklyn. So no Lopez as Hollis Jefferson.
And then they're cutting along and getting active at the offensive end, always active at the defensive end, too.
When Kenny Atkinson has talked about Hollis Jefferson, he said, so much focus on the shot, but we feel like he can be a playmaker for us. That we can put him in situations where he's making good decisions, like that.
Well, if he does that, in terms of, and I don't even mean the pass, but I mean that one instinct bounce.
Hamilton was able to push him out just enough.
And we've seen him hit a couple of those on the right baseline side in the first half.
Boy kicks, Lin, no hesitation. Got it again! Jeremy Lin 5 of 6 from deep.
Well, and Smith recovered pretty nicely just then, too, on Jeremy Lin, and he shot right through the hand coming at him.
Anthony Bennett could be. Hasn't been able to make it work yet in the NBA. This is 4th year. And the Nets have liked what they've seen thus far. They feel like, hey, he has a couple elite skills as Harris puts that home.